And there's a million ways to do a Westie head. And I really find that this way is the fastest way. And they still look great. And it saves so much time. So I'm going to switch this to an O comb. And what I do is I come reverse and blend in this back area. And I'm going to come in and I'm just going to skim this head right off. Skim that right off. I'm not pressing really hard, I'm just doing this lightly. I come from behind and get that too. And I'm using my clipper now as a shaper. I'm trying to shape the hair to get it how I would if I was using my scissors. So don't be afraid to practice in your salons and do this and use your clipper as a shaper. This is allowing me to have to use my scissors less. And I'll come up this direction. Especially right in the throat area, I like to make that nice and short. And I'll hold the ears. Come here, Tyler. And I'm going to come over that ear just a little bit. Come here, buddy. So now we've got some of that bulk off. And you can see we're going to have a nice round head, and we didn't have to scissor as much. Grab my thinning shears. And when I do my head, I comb all the hair forward. And I'm going to take my middle finger and my thumb, and I'm going to stretch that back. And I'm going to come in and just thin right in the corner of the eyes on both sides. Comb that down, and I'll come in and just clean up right at the stop. Westies that are shown, this is all left. But for a pet, most pet owners want to see their dog's eyes and their expression, so I make this nice and clean. Good boy. So next, I'll comb all of this down in front of the eye. And I always use my thinners because you want them to have a softer look. Again, pulling the skin back, I'll come over the eye. And I try to get the eyelashes as well. Comb this down again. I'll pull this side back to get those eyelashes. Good boy. Next thing I'll do is take my straights or curves, you can use whatever you're comfortable with, and I'm just going to make this line for right now. I round that into the ear, and then I pull the ear up like this, and I'm just going to take and angle my directions at the point of the ear, my scissors at the point of the ear. And I'll do that to the other side. And I am going to come in with my thinners and soften that up. And I'm folding the ear. Put your head up. Combing that out. And again, pointing it at the tip of the ear. I'm going to comb this down and make sure that this is nice and tight under here. If we were to leave all this throat hair, The second they put their head down, it looks like they have so much hair there. We don't want that. And they'll just stay cleaner in the long run. So I'm going to come in and soften up this line with my thinners. Do the same step again. You could lay down, buddy. And I'll just clean this up a bit. Good boy. Same thing on this side. You want to be careful not to take any of this hair. You're just following this line straight up. Now take my straight edge scissors and come and I'll go around the ear. And again, it's just a third of the ear. I'll use my fingers to kind of pull that hair down. And I'll comb over the top of the ear. And whatever hangs down over that where I clipped, I'll just thin off. Comb it again. Again, being careful not to get any of that. Same thing on this side. Let me see. And it's important that you make noises to get them to make an expression. So the first time they go home, their mom's gonna say, "Oh, you're so cute," blah, 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 and their ears go up. And if this side's lopsided, so I just take my fingers right behind their ears and kind of get them to pull their ears forward. And what I'll do, if there's a ton of hair on the top of the head, I'll pull this hair up like this, and I'll just thinning shear the edges off. Make sure that that is even. And I'll pull this on the sides up. And I want to match the head, so I'm just going to take the tips of this hair off. And again, only using my thinning shears. So we want that soft look. So this is where the head is. So I'm just going to take this off. Oh, you're stinking cute. Yes, you are. And I can see right in this area, maybe I want to take this off a little bit. And the other thing that's really important is trying to get them to shake their head. Can you shake your head? Get them to, I'll even just give it just a little shake to let it lay natural. Because again, the second they get off our table and they shake, all this hair comes out. And in the show ring, their heads are really round and super pretty, and really they should just be natural.